Morning, you guys. One pigeon here. Brian wouldn't be too busy. He'd only have to feed this one bird, it looks like. And even this guy's got a little bit of a limp, poor guy. There's some beautiful guitar music this morning right here. Some ladies sitting down having coffee or something. Nice, huh? Hey, bud. Well, he's just friendly. He's just walking. Oh, look at the T-Rex. Well, it's another beautiful morning here in Grass Valley, California. There's like a mini guitar concert going on here in front of some place called Cake. Maybe it's like a grand opening. Cake. There's only a couple people sitting. There's a guy that's really playing guitar beautifully. Books, botanical art. There's like 3 ladies sitting out front. It's like I don't know, it's like a grand opening of some sort. I have to look it up. I don't know. Anyway, here's this place. I'm on my morning walk. It's distinctly different here, taking my morning walk. If you guys are familiar with this channel, you know that I make these walking vlogs where I go to the beach 2 or 3 times a week, sometimes more, I don't know. And sometimes I shoot a couple videos inside of my apartment. It's all changing now, or it has changed. I have a new place in this little mountain town. It's called Grass Valley. And it's very quaint. If you've been watching the channel, you know these things. Or if you watch the Gratu Orloff show, I make routine appearances there. Here's the Kung Fu and the Tai Chi. It's the only martial arts place I've seen so far. There's got to be more. And there's a nice gym down the street too. But if I wanted to get back into martial arts, they do have a little Kung Fu studio right there. It's just another beautiful morning. I think it's a Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? I think it is. Wednesday, October 9th. Does that sound right? I feel like it must be right. The auditorium building. On July 30th, 1896, a fire started here at the site of Argyll's Opera House, owned by Charles E. Clinch, burning the entire block on Mill Street from Neal Street to Bank Street. Okay, I guess that's all the way from that corner all the way to where we just were, where the guy was playing guitar, which is Bank Street, which is where the bank is. So this whole block burned in, what did it say, the late 1800s? 1896 it all burned. So this is all new. Let's look at this. This is all new since 1896. Okay, so this was the old opera house and it burned down. And maybe the old opera house was connected to the theater, because I know that this theater was built later on, like in the 40s, in the 1940s, not the 1840s. The town itself is the 1840s, is when it was founded. The gold rush happened in 1849. There were people here at the very beginning, just a few people, ranchers and landowners and stuff. Ranchers and landowners that lived here until the gold strike happened. Once the gold happened, this place blew up. Every direction here. Once again, if you're not familiar with the channel, this place where I moved, it's in Tahoe National Forest. I usually just tell people that I'm moving to Lake Tahoe because it makes it easier. So Lake Tahoe is surrounded by a number of little mountain towns. Lake Tahoe is the oldest freshwater lake on the North American continent. Look it up. It's kind of amazing. Anyway, Lake Tahoe is millions of years old. And around Lake Tahoe, well, Lake Tahoe itself is partially in Nevada and partially in California. So I'm on the California side, but there's little towns that surround all over it, that surround the lake itself and the area. So it's easier. That's why I just tell people I'm going to Lake Tahoe. Oh, let's see. Hey, buddy. We should, I think we'll go down the other direction. I'm going to stop on the way home. Oh, let's walk through here real quick. I'll show you this little spot up here. There's a little park behind the library. Well, look, let's look at the front of the library real quick. They have it decorated for Halloween. They have some kind of cool little monsters up in the windows, but this library is beautiful. Look at it. So this is the Grass Valley Public Library, and it is a beautiful building. Has a little park connected to it that's downstairs. We'll go there next after we look at this building. So there's a Frankenstein, and there's a Dracula. The Grass Valley Library was a gift of the Carnegie Corporation of New York, dedicated August 4th, 1916. It's a National Register of Historic Places in March of 1992. So this was dedicated 1916, a gift of the Carnegie Corporation. That's interesting. I wonder why the Carnegie Corporation. Maybe the Carnegie Corporation at that time was, in the early 1900s, was giving small towns like this libraries? I don't know. I'd have to look it up and see. Maybe you can look it up. Oh, I forgot this. I saw this yesterday. It's pretty cool. This Josiah Royce, 1855 to 1916. So this was a child of the days, a child of the times. He was born shortly after the gold rush and lived here until 1916. Born in Grass Valley, alumnus of the University of California at Berkeley, renowned Harvard teacher and eminent American philosopher, presented by the Harvard Club of San Francisco in 1933. Josiah Royce. Grass Valley native that went to Cal Berkeley and then was a renowned teacher at Harvard and an eminent American philosopher. Josiah Royce. Let's look one more time. Maybe we can look him up and see what kind of philosophy he specialized in. The philosophy of this town is something else. It is so clean. There is a man that pushes a street vacuum around in the morning that works for the city. I've seen him twice. It's like a vacuum cleaner that looks like a big lawnmower. And he pushes it around the street and sucks up all the trash. Cigarette butts, there's not much. I mean, there isn't much to pick up every morning from what I've noticed. It looks about the same every day. So look at these trees. These trees surround us in every direction. We're like in this valley, in this depression between these trees. There's a very big gold mine here. I think it's called the Empire Mine. Very big strike that happened here in the 1850s. I believe it was the 1850s. So there was a big strike. They discovered a lot of gold, and they built a huge mine to extract all that gold. And that's real close to where we are right now, like a mile away is where that mine is, and we'll get there eventually. I posted a couple pictures that I saw today of old Grass Valley on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can do that. Just go over to Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram account, just start an Instagram account. It's totally free. Then you search Meyer Greenblatt. I'll pop right up. There's only me. And then you click follow, and then you'll be able to get additional added content as opposed to just the videos. On Instagram, there's added content of photographs that I take during my morning walks. and just throughout the day how it all goes together. This is a little park behind the library that has piped in classical music. I don't know what time it starts, but it was playing yesterday as well. So if you wanted to, you could sit here and eat breakfast or lunch, or I don't know how late the music plays. I have a feeling the music probably plays 24 hours a day. I'm just guessing. I'm thinking this music is piped in here through that little speaker 24 hours a day. There's nobody here. It's just this perfect, beautiful little park. I'm sure there people come here all the time. Let's look at the posters. I saw some posters for upcoming events. Let's look at those real quick. Here's some public restrooms. It says, "Welcome to historic downtown Grass Valley, established 1849. Now that's the year that gold was discovered in California. It was 1849. You've heard of like the Miner 49er or the San Francisco 49ers. That's what the team, and that's what it means. It means that's when gold was discovered. Mike Love and the Full Circle. Where's all the Leaders USA Tour 2024. Special guest Boostive, Sound Destroyer, Ace of Spades. That's in Sacramento. Here's a Harvest Festival. You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown is coming. Freak Show Cabaret. I don't know if you guys can see this because of the glare. I'm just going to read what it says. Little Shop of Horrors. There's a lot of stuff here. For such a small town, what I'm noticing is there's lots of live music, as well as opera and classical concerts that seem to be happening year-round. So this is Nevada City Live. Can you see that? It says the Nevada Theater. So this town is a sister town to Grass Valley, where I live. These two towns are very close together. They're like about 2.5 miles separated by trees, very close together. And this place, Grass Valley, is Nevada City. I'm sorry. Nevada City is similar to Grass Valley. It's a lot smaller. It's actually a lot smaller than Grass Valley, but it's quirkier. It's a little different from what I can tell. It's a bit hippier. It's a bit cooler. It's a bit chiller. Look it up, Nevada City, California. They mention it. This place too. I watch a lot of Bonanza. I love that TV show Bonanza. I've pretty much watched it my whole life. So these places where I moved to, this is all very close to where the Ponderosa Ranch supposedly was. And at the beginning of Bonanza, they show that map that catches on fire. Grass Valley is on the map. You can see it there. There's like a guy mining. Anyway, and it catches on fire. Well, all around that area, you see Nevada City, Virginia City. Sometimes in the episodes they mention, like the boys might need to go someplace to do something, or finish or fix something, or handle some business, or deliver some cattle, or pick up some horses or something. And they would come here sometimes on the show. They would talk about it. And Nevada City. This is our Safeway. It's a little Safeway, and it's never crowded. One of the funniest things, one of my favorite things about this Safeway parking lot, I don't know if it's my favorite. I just noticed it yesterday. I just moved here 3 days ago. Anyway, I was here yesterday morning, earlier than right now, about 8 o'clock or maybe 8:30, I don't know. Anyway, I came here and there was just a few cars, less than this, like half, and nobody was parked next to each other. I love how everybody's kind of separate, except for the few people that parked in that front, but otherwise it's like people park. They use the whole lot to park, to be sure that they're not right next to somebody. I just like that. I think it's funny. Well, excuse me. I think I might go grab breakfast. I'm gonna try this new place that I haven't tried yet called Charlie's Cafe. Gets good reviews. People say that it's good. I read about it. Let's go take a look. Thirsty Barrel Tap House and Grill. This is a bit of a, it's kind of like living in a vacation spot. It's kind of a little bit of a, I don't know, vacation retirement community, I guess is how I would describe this place where I moved to. A lot of retirees. A lot of locals and stuff. Is that Charlie's? Does it say it's open 24 hours? Something over there. Oh, it's the gym. That's not Charlie. It's the gym. The gym's open 24 hours. So I saw this. When I first saw this, it made me want to look this up to see what used to be here, because it looks like that this used to be the Brockington Manor, and it says private. See that? Then over here it says dedicated to Charles and Lucy Brockington, founders of WYOD and Golden Center Mines. So I think that this used to be their estate. Was this? You think this used to be a mansion and an estate? It said private, Brockington Manor. I wonder what it looked like. We could probably look it up. If you're a dedicated viewer, search Brockington Manor, Grass Valley, California. Maybe pictures will come up. Beautiful freaking morning here. Pioneer Village. A lot of things, a lot of pioneer stuff. What else would the words that I'm noticing that are used around here sometimes? Pioneer, like things will be called Pioneer Drug, or it will be called Minor Liquors, or it will be called like Discovery bicycles, because it's all about gold. It's all about discovery of gold, and that's how everybody got here. Emigrants, they call them. It's not like an immigrant. They were emigrants. I need to look that up and see the difference. Maybe you guys remember from 6th grade when they told us the difference between an immigrant and an emigrant. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm going to go get breakfast. I'll talk to you guys later.